David Grice was born on March 18, 1975, in the small town of Wigan, Greater Manchester, England, to a family with a rich history of involvement in sports. His father, a former professional footballer, and his mother, an accomplished amateur athlete, set the stage for David's early interest in athletics. Growing up in a community where sports were celebrated, it was no surprise that Grice quickly gravitated towards physical activities. While he initially enjoyed playing football, it was track and field that truly captured his passion and natural talent. David began competing in local athletics clubs at the age of 10. Initially, his primary focus was on middle-distance running, but it wasn't long before his abilities in other events, particularly sprinting, began to shine. He joined the Wigan Harriers Athletics Club, where he quickly gained recognition for his speed and endurance. As a teenager, Grice excelled in both the 100-meter and 200-meter sprints, establishing himself as a standout performer in local competitions. By the time he was 16, David had secured a spot in the British Youth Championships, where he won his first major title. A victory that marked the beginning of his promising athletic career. In high school, Grice's commitment to athletics deepened. He was known for his intense training regimen, which combined both sprinting and strength conditioning. His natural athleticism was complemented by a disciplined approach to training, a trait that would serve him well throughout his career. During his school years, he continued to break records, impressing coaches with his work ethic and competitive drive. By the time he graduated, he had earned a scholarship to attend a prestigious university, further propelling his ambitions in track and field. Career development and breakthrough. David Grice's transition to the senior level was not without its challenges. After securing a scholarship to attend Loughborough University, one of the top athletic institutions in the UK, he began to train under renowned coach Sir Mike Ainsley. At Loughborough, Grice focused on developing his sprinting technique and improving his speed endurance. He also became involved in the university's strong athletics program, competing regularly in national and regional events. His performances at the university level were enough to secure him a place on the British national team by 1998. Grice's first significant breakthrough came in 2000 when he competed in the European Athletics Championships in Munich. While he did not win a medal, his time in the 200-meter semi-finals placed him on the radar of international coaches and officials. This exposure to the elite level of competition was a turning point for Grice, as he began to refine his skills under the guidance of top-tier coaches. His 200 meters performance in Munich, where he posted a time of 20.55 seconds, was a sign of his potential to become one of the world's top sprinters. By 2002, Grice had become one of the leading sprinters in the UK. His performance at the 2002 Commonwealth Games in Manchester, where he finished fourth in the 200 meters, further cemented his place among the elite sprinters in Europe. It was at this point that Grice shifted his focus to coaching, realizing that his true calling might lie in mentoring the next generation of athletes. In the meantime, however, he continued to compete at the national and international levels, where his performances improved year after year. Career peak. International recognition and success. David Grice's peak years came in the mid-2000s, a period during which he solidified his position as one of the UK's top sprinters. His consistent performances in the 200 meters earned him invitations to major international meets, including the World Athletics Championships and the European Championships. In 2005, Grice captured the gold medal in the 200 meters at the European Athletics Championships in Helsinki, Finland, in a thrilling race that saw him narrowly edge out competitors from Germany, France, and the Netherlands. His time of 20.17 seconds was a personal best and one of the fastest times ever recorded by a British athlete at the time. This victory marked the peak of his sprinting career, and he was widely regarded as one of the best sprinters in the world. The success at the European Championships earned Grice a spot on the British team for the 2008 Beijing Olympics. By this point in his career, Grice had fully dedicated himself to his sprinting, and his performances reflected his commitment to excellence. He entered the Beijing Olympics as one of the favorites to medal in the 200 meters, but despite an outstanding performance in the heats and semi-finals, Grice fell short of reaching the podium, finishing fifth in the final. Although he did not secure an Olympic medal, his performance in Beijing solidified his place among the world's elite sprinters. In addition to his European Championship victory, Grice also earned multiple national titles, securing the British Championship in the 200 meters several times during his career. His dominance on the national scene helped raise the profile of British sprinting and paved the way for the next generation of sprinters. As a consistent medal contender in both the 100 meters and 200 meters, Grice became a mainstay on the British national team and continued to compete at the highest levels until the end of his sprinting career. Main achievements. David Grice's career was marked by a series of outstanding achievements that solidified his reputation as one of the top sprinters in the world. His most notable accomplishments include gold medal at the 2005 European Athletics Championships, 200 meter. Grice's victory in the 200 meters at the 2005 European Championships in Helsinki, where he set a personal best of 20.17 seconds, remains one of the defining moments of his career. Multiple British national titles, 200 meters. Grice won the British National Championship in the 200 meters multiple times throughout his career, demonstrating his consistent dominance on the national stage. Top 5 finish at the 2008 Beijing Olympics 200 meters. Although he did not medal, Grice's fifth-place finish in the 200 meters at the 2008 Beijing Olympics was a testament to his ability to compete at the highest level. Fourth place at the 2002 Commonwealth Games, 200 meters. Grice's fourth-place finish at the 2002 Commonwealth Games in Manchester demonstrated his growing prowess in international competition. Personal bests. Grice set personal bests of 10.04 seconds in the 100 meters and 20.17 seconds in the 200 meters, times that placed him among the world's elite sprinters during his peak, final years and transition to coaching. By the late 2000s, Grice began to feel the physical toll of his years as a competitive sprinter. The constant strain on his muscles and joints led him to reassess his career trajectory. After the 2008 Beijing Olympics, Grice decided to step away from professional athletics and transition to a new phase of his career. At the age of 33, he retired from competitive sprinting in 2009, having achieved everything he set out to accomplish. Following his retirement, Grice pursued a career in coaching. His deep knowledge of sprinting, combined with his experience at the highest level of competition, made him an ideal mentor for young athletes. He joined the British Athletics Coaching Network and began working with sprinters of all ages, helping them develop their technique, strength, and mental approach to the sport. Grice's emphasis on technique and his ability to teach the intricacies of sprinting made him highly sought after as a coach. In addition to his coaching role, Grice became involved in sports development initiatives, working with local communities and schools to promote athletics among young people. He set up numerous youth programs aimed at inspiring the next generation of sprinters, particularly in underprivileged areas where access to elite coaching and facilities might otherwise be limited.